Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Fontana here. Today we are going to focus on careers in the arts. There are endless possibilities to be an artist one day. You all already are artists, but if you want to get paid for making your art, here are some options. You can work with textiles, photography, printing, drawing, ceramics, metal craft, mixed media, animation, stone craft, glass craft, digital art, painting, installations, sculpture, new media. And today we're going to really focus on illustrations. So to be an illustrator, it means you're the artist who creates the art for stories. You bring those stories and words to life. Right here, we have a photo of Dr. Seuss. And over here, we have a photo of Peter Reynolds doing their thing, illustrating their own stories that they've written. You don't have to write the stories to be the illustrator. Some people just choose to be illustrators, and writers or authors will hire you to draw their pictures. Some choose to do both, like these illustrators right here. You might recognize some of these, like Mo Willems, Where the Wild Things Are, The Caterpillar, all very famous illustrations. When an illustration starts, it actually just starts as one idea. And once that idea blossoms and the illustrator or author thinks of a whole story, this is how it happens. They have to think of 32 pages. And for some reason, that's just this magical number in children's books. It's the way that they are printed, that they have to be about 32 pages. So what they do is they plan it all out here in a storyboard. Then they create a dummy. Then they create the artwork, photograph the artwork, go ahead and organize it online, and then it gets printed. So let's take a deeper look. This is the storyboard. The storyboard are like quick sketches where artists can really redraw, rethink how the big picture is going to look. What that first page is going to look like compared to what the next page is going to look like. They also have to really think about right here, the lines in the middle, where the fold of a book is. You can tell an advanced artist or illustrator because they know how to make their pictures go around that fold. If you have a face in the middle of the fold, what will happen is part of that face sometimes gets stuck in the middle of the fold when it goes to print. So you'll notice that a lot of their pictures, if it's a whole center page picture where it takes up the whole picture, they'll keep it on one side of that center fold. And so they really plan everything out in this stage. Once they plan it out with these tiny little thumbnail sketches and their notes, then you'll see a dummy. So what they do is they fold a bunch of pieces of paper. Sometimes they'll staple them. Sometimes they just work digitally at this point. And they create a mini version of their book with little sketches. And this can really make them have the feel of, this is what I want it to look like. And if you're an illustrator for trying to get an agent to pick you up, you would create some of these for your stories for them to say, yes, I want to take on your book and I want to make it go to print. And this is what you would send to them. After you've created your dummy, it's time to make your final artwork. And at this stage, a lot of artists, if they're working not digitally with hand, they'll work a lot larger so they could add a lot of details to their artwork. So you'll notice a lot of artists working a lot larger than what it will actually print like. Then they have to get it professionally photographed or high resolution scanning so that all those pictures and photographs are able to be bright and bold in their final print stage. Then it goes to a format option where whichever publishing studio that they're working with, they have to work through where's the fold going to be, making sure all the words are inside and they're not going to print on the edges. And there's a lot that might have to change or happen and get refixed during the formatting option. Finally, the book and illustrations get to be printed, sent to libraries, sent to bookstores, and homes near you. Let's go ahead and do our own illustration today. We're not going to make a whole book, but I think it'd be pretty cool if we could make one illustration that is so fun that you can write a story about it. So what we're going to do here is you're going to roll the dice. And so if you don't have a dice at home, go ahead and click this dice here, and it'll pull up a dice for you to roll. And once that dice comes up, you can even minimize this so that it's not so big. You'll roll the dice, and I got a 3. That means over here, I'm going to draw the piggy, and then I'm going to roll my dice again. So I'm going to have to draw a pig on an island. Oh, this is already getting fun. And there's a fire. That's my problem. Oh no! So I'm gonna go ahead and get started drawing that. I'll put my example here. What you wanna do at home is roll this dice. Make sure you've got nice supplies, paper, pencil, and all your coloring or painting supplies. Draw whatever you roll, and then go ahead and make sure you color or paint it. And then once you have your final picture, I want you to write a story that goes with it. And once you're done writing your story that goes with it, please share it with someone in your family, or maybe you can Zoom call a friend and share your story with someone else. That's the best part of making illustrations in books, is being able to share it with people you love. So I hope you enjoy making your own story today, and we can't wait to see what you all create. Good luck and have